I was afraid that was gonna happen. Okay, but I think we should be back. I'm back in the green. It's gonna refresh, and Mike came back, and stream died. I blame Mike. Yes. So can you guys hear me right now? Out there,
Yes,
we're
I
back.
heard you when you said that.
Okay.
Your McDonald's Wi-Fi is working again.
My McDonald's Wi-Fi is working again. Yes. Actually, um, actually, I thought about that at 8:56 ish. It was supposed to happen, which is weird. I had there's something that I need to figure out. But um, let's get back to it.
It went away. I happened to notice right when it went. It went away in the middle of your little convo about Yepers, Jimbo.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Um,
okay.
yeah, so basically, we just really needed a catcher. Sorry, and then we just had really good conversation on pre-draft, and we also got a lot of good reviews regarding them as a user from other leagues as well. So it kind of just worked out perfectly for us to jump in and grab them right here, and we're excited to have them.
Yeah, I had a really I had good conversations with Otter too, and I'm very happy that you guys got other minor league war rooms to scout for you guys too. So, um, but yeah, I think uh,
Conspiracy to
I
keep
knew he
Bruce City
was.
down.
What's that?
I said no, we're using other war rooms to scout. It's a conspiracy to keep Bruce City down.
Yes, but I knew as I was talking to him and kind of throughout the time, I knew he was going up on my board, and I knew he was just going to go up on everybody's board, and I know that we're also targeting a catcher, and I think I told Mike, I was like, I don't think we're getting any of these guys. There's no way we're getting any of these guys. They're just too good.
I
But
hope that we could get Yepers, and then I realized my hope was gone.
yeah, yeah, your hope. Yeah, it originally went from like, oh, I think he'll be a good second round pick, and then like later on, it's like, no, I think he's a first round pick. We might be able to get him. I was like, oh, no, no, never mind. I think he's just too good. Um, so okay, so next up we have the Louisville Lemurs with finally making a pick, um, and at number 7, the Lemurs select Pete Crims. I hope I said that right. The username is Fatty Patty, and I do have a note from Davey about Pete here. Uh, Super stoked to bring this dude aboard. We had an awesome pre-draft convo with him, and think he will be a great member of our rotation for seasons to come. And this was the top first gen on our board, and we were ecstatic to grab him at number 7. Uh, I know I had conversations with Fatty Patty, and they seemed that they were like eager to join the league, and definitely rose on my draft board too. And so I am very happy that he got drafted at number 7, which is awesome. Going to the Lemurs, which is a really a good place for pitchers. Not gonna lie, that's just how they're developed. That's how the team is. So I think that he should have a fine few seasons with them. So yes, Fatty Patty showcase star. So
Yeah,
uh,
trade back City. I'm sorry, Louisville. It, that's a GM insider joke. Louisville is a really good place to go for an arm built on pitching and defense. So I'm
mhm.
sure Fatty Patty will have a really good time, and Mitch and Davey are some real good folk.
Okay, so congratulations, Fatty Patty. And so at number 8, so here, so we have another trade, and the the Mounties decided to move up again. So if you're keeping count, the Mounties are on the number 4 first round pick. Uh, this one, Louisville had number 8, and they traded back. So uh, they traded that number 8 pick, which was from California before, that number 8 pick that they got for when they traded down for number 5, and they got a second round pick and a fourth round pick, number 12 and number 32, to be precise. And so the Mounties now have the number 8 pick as well. And Jimbo, would you like to announce your next pick?
Yes. So the 8th pick was actually Musha's big top priority pick for us to get. So we ended up taking Rob Cena Jr., who's the user. I think it's just Pio151,
It's
or I don't know if it's
Pio apparently.
Pio. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if it's Pio or Pio. Okay. So then once again, this was another thing we had where we need bats more than anything on our team. And outfielder, we have a hole because we had a outfielder retire on us randomly last season. So definitely nice to, since the opportunity kind of fell to us to just when the pick was offered, to just jump in and grab what we wanted while we can instead of risking it, disappear. We got a lot of good recommendations of them from other people in the community. Even some major war rooms were reaching out to us about them, saying, "Hey, they're a good pick." So we already had them in our locker room like pre-draft, just to try to get a feel around to see how they would be in the locker room, communication with everybody else, and they just really had a positive presence around everybody else too. So we figured take the trade, move up, get them while we can, and that's what we did.
Yes. Grab what you need. And knowing Cena's last few, he wants to he wants to he wants to break the record at zone range. So that magician built and just purely defense. It'll be a fun thing to watch to see how that would turn out. And good luck to him on his quest to kind of break the record and hopefully win some gold gloves, I guess. Uh, so moving on. At number 9, we have the Chicago Kingpins, and they're up to select. And Musi, would you like to talk about your pick at number 9?
Most certainly. With the 9th overall selection in the Season 26 Minor League Draft, the Chicago Kingpins are proud to select Radiance Ham user Zenlos. Zenlos is a good friend of mine. He's one of my favorite people. And I saw he joined PBE, and I was just constantly telling the War Room, we need to get this guy. He's awesome. I love him so much. Just really glad to have him. And he knows a lot about OOTP. He runs a couple of online leagues, so he's really knowledgeable in that sense. Can definitely help us down the line. Just be a great locker room presence as well.
Now, Moosey, I, as an opposing GM, have a question for you. Is it a honey baked ham?
I don't know. I haven't asked the difficult questions yet.
Those are the most
And
important
how
thing.
does a ham help you? Can a ham hold a baseball bat? We need to know.
Apparently so.
Well, we have otters and ducks and beavers here, so the animals can play. So maybe Ham can play too.
Don't forget the dog who was literally taken
Yes,
second
yes.
overall.
Don't forget the dog that beat everybody out. So the dog is goated. Um, and I love the render on
Was
that,
the
by the way.
render a dog?
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
yes,
yes.
an
The
very
render was
much.
a dog, and we'll show you
Oh
later
my
because
God.
the render was just a dog. I think it was Airbud. So,
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. I spoke to Zenlos too, and they actually got a gig on the sim team as on the stats team. I know that A Lucas, who just took over for LBG uh, as the head of that team, um, he DM'd me and asked, what I thought, what he wanted to select as the as to fill in that position, and I was like, yeah, I mean, that's great. It's awesome to see new people getting a chance to have a job and something that they can really help out doing. That stats team I mean, I'm sorry, not the stats team. I keep saying stats team. The file audit team. Um, is very important to kind of keeping everybody as accurate as possible. So congratulations to Zenlos for being picked, and congratulations on the job. Hopefully you do great things. And at number 10, we have another trade. We at the Kansas City Hepcats decided at that point to move back And so we traded our number 10 pick away to the Dillos for their second round, number 13, and for a third round, which is number 27. So the Dillos have pick number 10 now, and they will go and select Beef Johnson. The username is Beef Johnson, a first baseman from the University of Nebraska. Uh, so, so Beef was really active on the rookie chat when they first joined. I had uh, I had a good conversation with him too. Uh, so we're I was pretty excited about him. Unfortunately, as Kansas City, we didn't need a first baseman and we didn't need a DH. So there's he never really made it onto our board that high because we didn't need him and we had no place to play him. But I know that the Dillos needed a lot of bats. They did not have that many actives last season, and whatever little they had got called up. So they are I know so they're definitely looking to fill bats here, and I hope that this is a good choice. And you know he Beef seems like a really cool guy, and so we'll see how that goes for the Dillos. Beef is what for dinner. Okay, and now the first round is over. So okay, this is gonna get a little difficult because I need to kind of click on a little more to find out things. But at number 11, we have the Brew City Bears. Is Danny still around?
I sure am.
Okay, would you like to talk about your number 11 pick?
Sure, yeah. With the 11th overall pick, the Brew City Bears selected Justin Jett Overdue. Overdue is a veteran of a few different sim leagues. I think he's in SHL. I think he was in ISFL. But he's new here to the PBE. That has not stopped him from getting off to a really hot start. He's already sitting at 134 TPE, which is huge. So we can tell that they're coming into the PBE really grinding and earning to have a good career. Of course, if you've been on the rookie Discord, you've probably had a conversation or two with him. He's been tearing it up over there, which is another thing we love to see in Brew City. So he's been really active on the forums. He's been really active on Discord, and really, that's kind of what we're looking for. So I look forward to watching his fastballs jet by our competition. Do you like the pun I did there?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Okay.
I also had the pleasure of being scouted by Overdue in the SHL, and I remember having a good conversation with him back in those days. So who knows? Could be a potential war room pick. Definitely bringing in a lot of experience.
Yeah, they have been very, very active on the rookie Discord and talked a lot of baseball, and which is really cool because he is kind of learning about baseball too. So it's actually kind of cool to see someone kind of getting more into baseball as a whole, and it's always fun to see. Um, so with that, we have number 12. At number 12, the Louisville Lemurs will select Lump O'Sullivan. The username is, well, on the forum is Jeff, but it's Big Cat on Discord. And this is what I was sent about them. If you have been paying attention to Rookie Discord, you're probably familiar with this name. O'Sullivan has been super active and eager to get started with their journey, and we love the mojo he brings to the table in Louisville. Yeah, so Big Cat, I believe, was a recreate, but don't really recall what happened last time. But they have been very, very active so far and have been grinding and earning and really kind of making a name for themselves. And definitely a very good pick by the Lemurs at number 12. It's a big bat that they could always use because, who wouldn't want that? Uh, And I think he had a very good showcase. I'm kind of losing my mind on who had a good showcase and who didn't because it's just been
Lump did.
Lump did, right? Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
remember.
O'Sullivan had a good showcase.
Yeah, and so congratulations to Big Cat there. Uh, Good luck in Louisville. So, and now with that said, now we move on to number 13, and now the Kansas City Hepcats will have their first pick.
Do I
Uh,
get to do this one?
yes, you do get to do it because I've been talking a lot. So Mike
Yay!
Mike will introduce our first pick of the draft at number 13.
All right, with the 13th selection, third in the second round, your three-time champion Kansas City Hepcats select user Solus, player name Finn Schultz, left-handed starter from Tulane via Cincinnati, Ohio. So the trade back from 10 to 13, trying to fill more holes. A lot of teams did this, like basically everybody except the Bears did this, and Kingston. So we traded back from 10 to 13 with two people, maybe even three in the brain. Like, okay, well, we trade back. Let's hope we can do this. I have a good feeling because I kind of had the same feeling sitting here doing this as the draft that we got Bark Murley and Ernie with, where we traded back and prayed and we got both. And here I was like, all right, we traded back three spots. Are we going to get who we want? And there were two people on our board. There was furious discussion for a good 45 minutes. At one point, we pulled out the wheel. Two names on a wheel, span the wheel, said, well, maybe this will decide it.
We
We
literally
couldn't
did pull. I
decide.
forgot that we pull out the wheel.
Yeah, no,
I kept saying
I
the wheel.
literally pulled out a wheel to try and figure out who we were going to pick because we were so horribly split and could not figure it out between Solus and another user. But we eventually decided on Solus, and I'm really glad that we did. I mean, we could have gone a couple of ways with this pick, but
Which
I was
the
really
funny
glad with
the
where we went here.
yeah, the funny thing was coming into this draft, I kept saying I was like, we need a lot of bats, so odds are, we're gonna go bats first. We're not gonna worry about pitcher,
Bats first,
and
pitching
which is like the
we deal with
funniest thing
three
because
starters. We don't need a fourth starter. We need a bat. We need a bat. First pick, pitcher.
we grab a starter. That's what we do because because that's just my natural inclination to do. Um, yeah, my last words to Mike before I made the pick was that we could be sitting here going back and forth till season 90. So I will go with my guts. And Solas, I know that they just started a SIG shop. They have been active on. I mean, obviously, I see them in the Twitch chat, and they were in the Twitch chat during the rookie showcase, and we're very very happy to have them on board. So yes, and yeah, so welcome aboard. We will give you an invite sometime
Yep.
soon. So
Solus, I know you're in chat right now. Your Discord invite is going to be in your inbox momentarily. Welcome to Kansas City, my friend.
okay, so moving on at number 14, we have the Delos again, and they will pick uh, Shion Okamoto. Or is it Shion? Shion, I would think. Um, the username is Twix, and they are a second baseman. The archetype is a utility build. Kind of they're right now the TPE is spread out pretty evenly all over. So I think they're off to a good start. So they have kind of a lot of choices on how they want to develop their player. I know that I had really good conversations with Twix, and I believe they were from. Actually, I don't want to say because I'm gonna mess it up because I talked to so many people. I'm getting confused on like where people are from, but but and so I actually thought the Dillos might go pitching here, which that was my inclination of what they were gonna do, but I was wrong, and because they obviously needed so many bats, so and they have I know that during the draft Twix did do their intro PT at that point, and I was speaking to them here and there, and they this was a very good pick at 14, so I think they'll have a very nice career. Uh, Here in the PBE. And so the next one up is number 15. And Mike, would you like to take that one again?
Yeah, sure. I will take that one and then give my goodbyes with my rather large headache and need for sleep. Um, so, with the number 15 pick, your defending champion, Kansas City Hepcats, with our second pick in the draft, take user Russfan, Mr. Count Dracula player. Apparently did not go to college. I don't know if vampires need to go to college, but he is via Transylvania. And after we picked up all the broken furniture from pick number 13, we collected ourselves, dusted ourselves off, and and picked Russ Fan here. Enoch, you were the one that spearheaded this pick, so why didn't you say a few things?
So we got in some good reports about Russ, and they were here in the league prior, and we were targeting a few bats, and I and again from those good reports there, we needed an outfielder, either a center fielder or right fielder. Uh, didn't really didn't really matter to me, and I they. And I think that this is they are a very good choice of what we have here. And we need an outfielder and we need a bat. And so yeah, we grabbed Russ, and we're looking forward to having Russ on the team and being able to kind of help him develop where however it is that whatever he wants to be, and really help him to have a good long career here in the PBE. So welcome Russ, and we're looking forward to Count Dracula being on the team.
Yeah, I know you're here, Russ Van. I just saw you there, buddy. Go ahead and check your Discord. Come join the locker room. Your invite is in your inbox. And I'm going to take my leave and go to sleep. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you for being with us,
Bye,
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
rookies. You 15 that have gotten announced. Hope you join your locker rooms that really like it. And the rest of you that are still yet to come, I hope you like where you go. See you, everybody.
Bye bye. Okay, so before we move on to pick oh, nope, I'm kidding. Okay, number 16. Okay, because I looking at the wrong thing here. Okay, so at number 16 we have the State College Swift Steeds, and they will select Pepe Sylvia. The username is Fresh Phil, and so congratulations, Phil. I think we all kind of agree that so far this has been uh, the steal of the draft. So at least I can say Phil was the other person that we were debating heavily at number 13, um, and um, and actually again at number 15, but we needed bats at number 15 because we had no bats, so getting more pitchers means absolutely it may not be the smartest of all moves, but um, I know that I had incredible conversations with Phil. He was recommended heavily by the person that recruited him, which is Dogwood Maple, who was part of the Hepcats, and still very much part of our Hepcats family, and and they are currently a reliever, but I know that they wanted to be a starter, and so I think with the Swift Steeds, they and this is I should read this because instead of paraphrasing what Beaver is going to say. So with so this is what from Beaver said with Is, Isawasa, Isawasa and Cap retiring and Bolt called up. We're returning no active starters and needed to get some in this draft without a first rounder. We had a great conversation with Phil, and when he brought up the idea of changing to a starter, we just hoped he would fall to us, and luckily he did. Um, so yeah, I think the Swifties got themselves a heck of a pick at the second round, and so congratulations to you, Phil, and best of luck uh, to you on the Swifties as a former Swifty. Um, I think you're in really good hands, and uh, and so yeah, and we'll be moving on. Hang on one second. Okay, so now before we get to number 17, we have a trade, and this is how the Kingpins got to number 17. Louisville had this pick at number 17, but they decided to trade it away because why not? So the Kingpins moved up to number 17, and Louisville gave up the. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kingpins moved up to number 17 while giving up which their previous pick was number 19 and number 29. So Muzi, are you still here?
I still am.
All right. So would you like to introduce this pick?
Most certainly. With the 17th overall selection in the Season 26 Minor League Draft, the Chicago Kingpins are proud to select Mitch the T-Rex User Badger. So I know Mitch from the ISFL through a mutual of our lovely player progression team member, Stegosaurus, who I'm a teammate with over there. And they've been just an amazing user over there and decided to move over here to their second sim league. And so we took them here at number 17, trading up to get them. We needed a fourth starter coming into this season, and they'll slot nicely into that spot there. So should be a pretty solid earner as well from what I've seen, and a great locker room presence as well.
Awesome. I can't say that I know too much about Mission T-Rex. I did read their intro PT, which is very interesting to say the least. um, and but 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 I know you guys needed starting pitchers, so I totally understood the trade up to grab one, as you know they're just all going to be gone very soon. Moving on. It's oh, okay. LBG is not here with us.
I'm here.
Oh, you are. Oh, I'm
I sure
sorry.
am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not see you. Oh, okay. I took a quick look at the. I took a quick look at the chat, and I thought I didn't see your name, so I was like, okay. So,
Well,
all right.
hello. How are
Hello.
you?
So the legend is here. Okay. So why don't you introduce your first pick of this draft at number
Sure,
18?
absolutely. I got 90 seconds before I got to pull dinner out of the oven, but I'll be happy to do that. At the 18th pick, the Dallas Dynamos proudly select Dennis McLaughlin, third base, Hex 55. And the notes I have here for Hex are the Dynamos had traded away our first round pick to get an extra relief pitcher in the bullpen last season. Excuse me, with our last pick, or excuse me, with our first pick being near the end of the second round at number 18 for season 26, we had an astonishing 6 batters in our lineup to replace, and not much time to do it. That said, we got right to work with picking Dennis at number 18. All 3 of their defensive positions were part of the 6 we had lost when we had our players called up. So they were very versatile in our fielding scheme, and they were one of the most active players left out of those remaining. We are happy Dennis will be joining us this season to become one of our most important batters for season 26 and beyond. So, Dennis McLaughlin, congratulations. Welcome to the Dynamos.
Yeah. Congratulations to the user Hex with two
Hex.
X. Hex with two X. Uh, okay. So at number 19, uh, the Lemurs will select Diddle McGee. Uh, oop, what am I doing? Okay, and the username is Rindy, and uh, I can't say I know Rindy that much. I know that he was one of the um, original members of PBE, and happy to see someone like that coming back again, and I do wish for them a very successful career, and I think they will fit in very nicely with Davey and Mitch in Louisville. And let me see. They did give me a note, and so Rindy is a longtime Sim League friend and overall an awesome dude to be around. An OG of the PBE. When we saw him on the board at 19, we couldn't pass him up. McGee brings power to our lineup and a focus point of our. I'm sorry. McGee brings power to our lineup, a focus point of our off season. All right, congratulations to Rindy. So, and now we move on to number 20, and the Mounties are up. Hang on. Oh, the Mounties are up again, and is Jimbo around? Yeah.
Yes, I'm still here.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
talk about your number 20 pick.
Yes, so in the middle of the draft, we found out one of our pitchers was getting called up to the majors, so it kind of threw our draft plans astray. So we had to make a quick move and grab a pitcher while we could. So we ended up drafting Len, and I know I'm gonna mess up maybe the last name Kagamine.
Kagamine, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it right. Look at that. Which is the user Nikonax. And the PBE lore for this one will be that Len Kagamine is actually the twin of the current Mounties starting pitcher Rin Kagamine. So we saw how effective Rin can be as a starting pitcher, so we decided why not have the two of them team up together. So that's what we did.
That's pretty cool. I actually did not know that there's the story behind it. It's supposed to be twins. That's actually really cool.
So we're just glad to have Nico on the team now. Obviously, we talked to the members on our team who knew them already from other leagues, and they said they're just definitely active people, good gainers, and just good locker room presences. And they're also just friends from other leagues as well. So we like to build that community ship, here as well, and have them be good in the locker room.
All right. Well, congratulations to them, and looking forward to see how their career will pan out. Okay, and at number 21, we will have the Bruce City Bears up again, and it's Danny here.
I am.
You are. Okay. So would you like to announce your number 21 pick?
I sure would. With the 21st selection in the Season 26 Minor League Draft, the Bruce City Bears are going to pick up Paris Riley. So we have our current third baseman moving over to catch full time, which means we pretty much had one batter we wanted to ID and pick up this draft, and Paris was available at 21, and we thought it would be a perfect fit. The player, I guess, is Hobbs T Hero, who's already gotten off to a strong start updating and actually joined our team locker room the other day. We saw them chatting a little bit in the rookie showcase, and honestly, I don't want to lie to you guys. As excited as we are to bring Hobbs on board, we're more excited for him to continue to post cute pictures of his dogs on our pets channel.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
really what all GMs are looking for in users is cute dogs.
That's really what it is. We really should have that on our scouting questions. Do you have cute
honestly
dogs?
Brilliant move by Hobbs to just kind of I think he found the link to our Discord on Jabs' signature and just kind of popped in and made himself known. So
nice.
Brilliant moves by the rookie, and we're glad to have him on the team officially. I was gonna send him an invite, but I just realized I don't even need to do that.
Awesome. They're already in.
Just gonna update the roles.
Nice. Okay. So moving to pick number 22, the Dillos will have 22 and 23 here. At number 22, the Dillos select Big Barnold, a center fielder. The username is big. It's just Barnold actually. They are a freak archetype with a decent amount of power right now. Then they can play center, right field, and first base. I know that I have spoken with Barno a bit when they first joined, and they seemed very excited to be here, and was really open to getting help from everyone to try to create the best player that he can possibly create. And so good luck to wait, hang on. Good luck to Barno, but let me see. Oh, right, they didn't send anything. And at pick number 23, D Dillo select Fiddle my Fiddle McGee. Um, Fiddle McGee. The username is Burb. They are a second baseman and has a cannon archetype. And so they can play second, short, and first. That's what the positions listed. Seems like they are a power bat, which is what the cannon archetype really is. And So congratulations to Burb. Again, the Dillos probably need a lot of bats, so that's what they're really going for. So they have filled out. What is it now? One, two, three, four, five position players now. And at number 24, we have the Mounties up again. And Jimbo, would you like to take this one?
Uh, yes. With the 24th pick, we chose Baby by Fuglian. I'm
Uh,
guessing is the name.
Babe, Bufflin.
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 Oh, jeez, I must have typed
Babe.
something so bad.
I saw your note before. And I didn't. I didn't
must have
say anything,
mistyped
but
it in my
because you
notes.
kept saying baby, and I was like, I thought you had a typo, but I guess you kept saying baby. I was like, okay, but it's
Yep,
babe.
that's my fault then. Whoops. Sorry about that. So we still, like I said, our biggest thing was bats. So we wanted to fill out. We figured with this, we would round out our infield quite a bit. Having an actual third baseman now on the team versus not a third baseman. And we got a lot of big praise from that same big friend group from other leagues, and I think the VHL
Mhm.
is what it was. They just produce the same stuff. They're also part of the Nyko fan friend group as well. So we just kind of, like I said, we tried to keep some friends together. We figured it would also help them stay, keep at it and kind of like just push each other on the team to keep everything going and see what they can do.
Mhm. Awesome. Yeah, power bat. I think right. The archetype is cannon also, uh, and a good amount of power from the right hand side. So, yep. Good luck. Good luck to them. And I know LBG had to grab dinner. I don't know if
Oh, I'm
are you
still here.
you're
Yep.
still here. Okay, I just didn't
Uh huh.
want I just didn't want your dinner to get burned. So
No, that's
so
good. I'm good.
all right,
Yep,
good.
absolutely.
Okay, so would you like to announce your pick at number 25?
Sure, will do. With the 25th overall pick, the Dallas Dynamos proudly select Elliot Spencer, catcher, username Creativeness. Um, for the Dynamos, this is MVP candidate Andrew Barry's last season, their fifth season with the Dynamos. They are no longer eligible at the end of next season. We needed to get a backup catcher for Barry badly. Catcher is one of the positions that is hardest to get in the draft. There's usually only like two or three, maybe four each season. So we were pretty desperate after we had gotten our last pick. We wanted to make sure we had a catcher as well. With the lack of available catchers usually every draft, we felt like we were able to take advantage of Elliott's first baseman secondary position. Until then would help the team in more than one way, now and in the future. Hopefully, their batting turns out great as well to round out the complete package. So we're looking forward to having them at first base this season, moving them back over to their first position at catcher, season 27. So congratulations, Elliot Spitzer. Welcome to the Dynamos.
Awesome. Congratulations to creativeness. Best of luck in Dallas. So at number 26, the Swifties will select He Hate Me Strikeout. The user, I should pull up the page fire, but the username, oh goodness, for Shyla, I think that's how you pronounce it. So forgive me if I completely butcher that. Um, so I believe they're from the ISFL, and this is a starting pitcher with a control freak uh, arc, and with a fastball, circle change, and knuckle curve as their three pitches. And this is the note from Beaver. I believe the latest create in the draft pool at that time. Yes, that is correct. I yes, that is correct. I believe they were the last create. We didn't have contact until after the draft was underway. He said he wanted to be a Swiftie and that sack bunts were for, and I'm quoting here, banjo hitter people who like pineapple on pizza. So scouting went great, and getting an active starter in the third round was a godsend for us. For anybody, I was never actually scouted by the Swifties because I was a waiver pickup, and I actually forgot that on their scouting form, apparently they kept asking how people felt about the sack bunts, and that was the answer that they gave. Banjo hitters, people who like pineapple on pizza. Uh,
Gross.
so congratulations to them, and I hope that you have a very good career in with the Swifties. And next, before we get to 27, we do have a trade the that brought the Bears to number 27. Uh, we had Kansas City traded that number 27 away to the Bears for the number 31 overall and a inactive left fielder named John Montroy because we needed some insurance for our bats because we didn't have enough. And so now with the Bears at number 27, Danny, would you like to talk about your pick?
I would, and that's the final waiver of season 25, John Montroy, to you, sir.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
were eager to grab the number 27 overall to make this pick. So with no further ado, with the 27th overall pick, the Brew City Bears select Diamond Arms, Mr. Ruihu. So Brew City is a young team. We're actually only entering our third season here, and we have not made the postseason yet. But we are gearing up this season to make a huge postseason push. And we figured what better way to bolster ourselves for the postseason than to bring in a champion. Those of you who are in the SHL, I'm sure, are familiar with Mr. Rihu, who is a 4-star Cup champion of the Kelowna Knights. We figure he's going to bring in some of that competitive fire and drive to the Bears and help us, gear up and get ready to make a huge push into October. I'm a Knight myself, so he's a longtime teammate of mine, and I look forward to having him here in the PBE. Welcome.
Awesome. Congratulations to Dive in Arms. The user is Mr. Rihu. Is that right?
I think that's how you
Rihu?
pronounce it. I've only ever read it. I'm going for it.
Rihu. Like just. So I apologize if I completely butchered that. So I am sorry. Did they actually leave
Likewise.
No, they did not. Okay, so I don't have any reference. Okay. Okay, so next at number 28, we have the Dynamos up again. So LBG, would you like to talk about your number 28 pick?
Sure. With the 28th overall pick, the Dallas Dynamos select Riddle Me Johnson at third base with the username of Justice. There were 3 different Me Johnsons that had created at the beginning of this season.
Yeah, I think they changed their
Luckily,
name to McGee, so it's actually Riddle
McGee.
McGee now.
Oh,
So,
so
sorry.
all 3 are so
All
it's not
three are
just
McGee,
Diddle,
so the
then
McGee
all
brothers.
3 are McGee. Okay, I'll need to make sure to make a note of that. But yeah, all three of them looked like they were pretty active. We were able to get Justice at number 28, which was really good for me, especially since third baseman is such a hard position to get a good defensive player at that's active. Several of my third basemen in the past have been inactive, and when you don't increase your defense at all throughout the whole season, it basically just leaves it as a dead corner over there. So that's something we desperately wanted to replace for this season at third base. So um, as far as Riddleman Johnson goes, they still looked like they were pretty active, even all the way down at number 28. There was still about 5 or 6 players that still had a couple of rookie tasks done, had done some of their point tasks and stuff. So I've been on the forum in the past week. So we were lucky to still be able to have Riddle at 28, and we welcome them to the team, and we'll see them next week in the spring training.
Great. Congratulations to Justice. And at number 29, the Louisville Lemurs, will select Jeremiah Junkball. This is a starting pitcher. Ironically, not a junk baller. The username is Lim Jahi. I think that's right. Lim Jahi. Jahi? Jahi? Jahe? Oh, okay. And they are a flamethrower arc with a sinker, slider, circle change mix right now. And this is what Davey sent me as the note. A flamethrower with a penchant for strikeouts, Junkball is a dynamic arm who will become a key part of our rotation. The Lemurs were at the top of the league in many pitching categories. Strikeout was an exception, something we hope Junkball will be able to deliver big time. So, congratulations to Junkball, and best of luck in Louisville. And at number 30, the Kansas City Hepcats will select Big Rig Take O'Sullivan. The username is Notorious TIG, or Notorious Take. I have been a teammate with Take in New York with his previous create, Cillian O'Sullivan, for a actually very long time. And we always joke that he seems to for we joke that the even though it wasn't a max earning starting pitcher, he had a very good career, and it was always one of those very reliable arms, and it was actually really amazing how that all worked. Um, I I'm very happy that he was available at 30, and I love having or active relief pitchers around, and I think that he'll be great for us. And so, welcome, Tig. We're very, very, very happy to have you on the team. Uh, and we will. And now that's the end of the I'm sorry, third round, and we will go to the fourth. And at 31, there was a trade. Kansas City, we had number 31, but we traded that 31 away for the Dillos center fielder Harrison Justice, just yeah, we needed a center fielder. That's what it came down to, and so we thought that at number 31 that we took the chance that to just to trade for the center fielder. So the Dillos have number 31, and they will select Angelo Dawkins. Oh, actually, it's actually Hawkins. Actually, is it Hawkins or Angelo Hawkins? I'm sorry. I think the player page was wrong, so that's why that needs to be fixed. I think so. Um, Hawkins is a streak archetype, a shortstop as the position, and like and the Dillos needed they do need a shortstop as uh, one of the many things they needed. So um, I know that they joined very early on and was kind of they were pretty active on the rookie Discord at the start, and I'm not 100% sure why they kind of fell this far, but either way, I think the Dillos have a very good pick here in the fourth. So congratulations to the user Xavier Hawkins. Uh, Best of luck in Amarillo. And at number 32, the lemurs will select Samson Price. The user is CLG Rampage. That is a flame-throwing relief pitcher with a fastball cutter splitter. And this is the note that I have from Davey. The Lemurs added another piece of bullpen, grabbing a flamethrower who will be capable of dominating hitters. With this pick, to quote Kevin Cash, the Lemurs are quietly assembling a whole damn stable of guys who throws 98 miles per hour. That's a good strategy. All right. And at number 33, oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce this and I'm going to fail. Number 33, the Dillos will select Mikolas Merzek. I'm not even going to try. The username is Niktox, whose former player is Nicholas Wilson, who played on the Sloths for quite a while as a first baseman, and I believe the last team they played for were the Apex, but I could be wrong. And Murazek. Okay. And they are a junk baller reliever. And yeah, I think at this point that they were a reliable recreate pick. And so I don't have any notes from the Dillos, unfortunately. But congratulations to Nick Tox for being drafted by the Dillos. And at number 34, at number 34 we have the Anchorage Wheelers having their first pick of this draft, and I don't. Okay, and they will select Brent Rogers. Brent Rogers, a user. The username is NHL Beast Mode, and they are a first baseman with a freak archetype, and they can also list third base and right field as their positions. So congratulations to NHL Beast Mode. Good luck on the Wheelers. And at number 35, we have the Dynamos up again, and they will select King Fielder. And King Fielder's username is Prout, and they are also a first baseman with a big man on campus built, and looks like they're very heavily favored power towards the right hand side. And I think LBG mentioned that they lost a lot of bats, and they definitely need to fill out as much as possible going into this season. Okay. And at 36, actually, I do have a note from LBG before. Prout's big man on campus built might be able to help the Dynamos with their power in the middle of the lineup, as well as on defense, as their name suggests. Looking for fun run production from Fielder, and hopefully they'll be able to walk off some wins for us in the future. All right. And at number 36, the Swifties will select Larry Spatello, who is a shortstop, if I'm not. I'm sorry, second baseman. Wait, that's not right. Sorry, click on the wrong link. They are a shortstop. The username is Marky Mark. I believe they were a friend of Nameless Nate, and that's so. They are a freak archetype, who's a shortstop, third base, first baseman. And a note from the Swifties: having addressed pitching, we also had some holes in our batting order that needed to be filled. So we took a chance on someone Nameless Nate knows in real life and recruited to the league. Hopefully that connection bears fruit here. So congratulations to Marky Mark. Good luck on the Swifties. And next we have Anchorage's second pick of the draft, and they will select Leo Federico. The username is Luke Fed. They are a second baseman and a freak archetype, and I I think they joined. Yeah, they joined our rookie Discord. I believe they did, but I don't recall them being that active. Hopefully, with the draft now that we get to reach out and they will. Uh, Gurren could get them into the locker room, and hopefully that they will. Uh, hopefully they will be active. So congratulations to Luke Fed. And at 38, the California Firehawks select the the Requis, the Requis. The username is CJ Sponge 15. This is a first base, third base player with uh, the Cannon archetype. Looks like most of the most of their TPE went to power, uh, um, and I don't have that much more on them. As now we're kind of nearing the bottom of the draft, and at number 39, the Bears actually traded. They got number 39, and the Kingpins uh, traded that number 39 away for a Bears fourth rounder next season. And with that, the Bears select
We
Xenophone.
went ahead
Oh,
and
yep.
oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
got
You're
it.
still here. I'm sorry. I thought everybody left.
I am. You're fine. We, like I said, wanted to trade for this pick because we thought it was egregious that they were still on the board at number 39. We went ahead and picked up Rory Economides. We actually had expected to be out of the draft after picking up Mr. Weehu, but like I said, when we saw Rory was still on the board, we wanted to make a move and make it happen. Most of that credit goes to Jabs. He really was reaching out to pretty much every minors league GM and who had a pick remaining to try and find a pick for it. They're a VHL transplant who's already got an update under their belt. And if you read their media post, you know they love to talk some smack. Part of the reason we wanted to grab Rory was to make sure that they would have plenty of opportunities to blow some of that hot fire past Jeff, who is Lump as a flamethrower relief pitcher. We hope to see them strike Jeff out quite a few times on their way to a championship. Although Rory's talking about retiring, so we'll see what happens. But hopefully they stick around and put together a good career.
Yeah, I mean, in my experience, I've always said that I actually would prefer to be drafted like really late, like just to be the sleeper of the pick, just sleeper of the draft. But anyways, I think the Bears is a great place to be. Danny and Javs are great GMs, and they I know they're building up a great locker room there, and I hope that you will enjoy your career there, and looking forward to see how things go. All right, so at number 40, the Kansas City Hefcats will select Charlotte Winters. The username is SJ McWallace 06. The user their last player was named Haley McConnell, which they retired. I forgot what season. I want to say 20 or 21, but I could be wrong. But I remember when I first got in the league and kind of seeing Haley progress as a starting pitcher on the last one. I was really impressed that they were a max earner, and most notably, even though they most notably in I think it was season 18 or 19 where they had the most complete games in that season. They had like 19 complete games for I believe it was for back then it was Utah, the Railroaders, and it was so impressive that season. Like just 19 complete games just absolutely blew my mind. Um, and uh, they haven't been they fell this far really because they haven't since creation there hasn't been any word from them. So hope that they I hope that they will join the locker room and join our team, and the invitation is always open, and hopefully we could help them on their career. So um, And now, at number, believe it or not, at number 41, we have a trade. Um, the Lemurs actually, Kansas City, uh, we had number 41, and we traded that away for a Louisville season 27 fourth. And then with that, the Louisville Lemurs selected Henderson Bonita. What's is it Bonita? Oh no, I think yeah, it's Bonita. Okay, Henderson Bonita, who's a starting pitcher, a lefty junk baller. The username is Moss of the Boss. And I know I've spoken to them before and have offered help to them. And I don't know if they have been a little more active recently or not. But congratulations to Moss, Boss of the Moss, uh, and best of luck on Louisville. So at number 42, the Kingston Mounties will select Ringo Starr, who is a center fielder. The username is Rigno, uh, and the center and is a freak archetype. Can play center field, right field, and second base. So congratulations to Rigno. Best of luck on the Mounties. And now we have the Dillos again at 43, and they will select uh, Temboloin. Oh goodness, Chartho. Oh goodness. Yeah. This I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna try. I apologize. This is just um uh anyways, the they are a relief pitcher. The username is CP Trella. Their Discord is Trella, and they are a junk ball relief pitcher. And I know that they are a recreate, and best of luck on the Dillos as they grab themselves another um, uh, relief pitcher who we hope to be active. So at number 44, the Wheelers will pass. Um, and at number 45, the Dallas Dynamos will select Jack Pine, who is a third baseman. And the username is XDJK93. And they are a Mr. Utility arc. Looked like the TPE kind of spread out a little bit, so nothing really dominant. They are a third baseman, first base, and center field. And there is a note, it's like looking over Pine's activity report, they have been on the forum not only to visit but create their player as well. Will they return to pick up where they left off and start updating their point tasks and improving? Fingers crossed. Um, a lot of these are dart throws now as we're coming down to the last few picks of the draft. Um, and we have the Swifties at number 46, and they'll select. Oh, okay, forgot. Lefty Regan, and because the okay, the lefty Regan, who is a second baseman, had a decent fielding range, and and this is the note that Beaver sent me. At this point, the draft was pretty much only users who have been MIA since creating, so we took the one who had the best range because our defense is looking a little shaky. At number 47, as you can see here, the Louisville Lemurs will select Michael Roberts. Michael Roberts is a starting pitcher with a junk baller built with a fastball, knuckle curve, and cutter. Um, they created, but I don't think they have been. They did some tasks, but they haven't been on the site in a while. So hopefully they will come back. And Bruce City passed at 48 and 49. The Kingpins passed also. So the Kansas City Hepcats will have the last pick of the draft, and we will grab um, Lou Flynn. The username is Fenway Pokey 77. They are a magician archetype. a shortstop, um, and can play short, second, and third. And that is it for the draft. Um, thank you guys for thank you guys for joining us tonight. Is anybody left? Danny, are you there? Nope, nope.
Hello, I
Hello.
am here.
Oh, yay. Yeah, everybody else deserted me, so So
Well, I would
I
never
felt a little bit
desert you.
I felt a little lonely. So, anyways, congratulations to everybody. Whether you're drafted in the first round, fourth round, whatever. Like the beauty of the minor league draft is really um, we the way we have it set up is that you have an entire season to earn, to prove, to really show the majors GMs, what you know the type of player you are and type of user you are. And so just because we have had people who drafted late in the minors draft and then went really early in the I'm sorry, drafted late in the minors draft and went really early in the majors draft. So we are looking forward to see how everybody does this first season and how everybody progresses, and really how they learned about the league. So good luck with your respective teams. And anything you want to say before we sign off there?
I'll echo what you said. I went from 20th overall to 5th overall, from a third round pick at the time to a first round pick, an early first at that. So you do have a full season here to really kind of prove yourself and get your feet under it. Our minor league GMs pretty much going blind off one conversation. Your majors GMs will have the next 5 or 6 weeks to get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
So I look forward to seeing you all prove yourselves out there on the diamond, and let's go Brew City.
All right. Well, best of luck to everybody. And again, thank you for joining us tonight. And our next, actually, I believe our next stream is actually on Monday, where Hummus God will be presenting the Tahini Classic. For anyone who is not familiar with that, is the Tahini Classic is basically a one-game elimination for all the teams, majors and minors. Um, so one game elimination, anything can happen. So we have, granted, it only happened once, where a minor league team beat a major team to move on, but uh, it only happened once, right? I don't recall it happening again. But um, but anyways, you guys could we will have more information on that, and hopefully you guys tune in and take a look at the excitement and the craziness that can happen from that. So good night, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.